So we are at a point in time where games will have characters like this and think it's okay. And it's been going on for a very, very long time. But for a very, very long time, it's been unnecessary and over the top. And it's not to say that you gotta have women dressed as nuns in every game, but there is a limit, and they're past that. Even before graphics got real crazy how they are now, you had pixelated Lara Croft with the pointy chest, which was an accident, and then they just decided to keep it. I don't even think the artist wanted to keep it, but somebody wanted to keep. Fast forward to now where graphics are 1,000 times better. You're probably seeing like the Unreal Engine like demo things, and it looks not like 100% real life, but it looked real close. And just sexualized, lustful stuff on the internet is just beyond normalized, encouraged. Like, you can imagine the extremes some games will try to push. Well, I'm not talking about specifically, it's just the literal sex games in existence. Like, if you don't, I was scrolling on the Steam Next Fest. I just went to the Steam Next Fest thing. It was a bunch of demos, right? I just clicked the main ad for it. It's got a list of demos. I'm just scrolling, seeing what's there, and there's a sex game in there. And there is a filter, which I didn't know about until after that, of course, that you can put on so you don't actually come across them at all. But like the fact that they're just on Steam. I didn't even scroll that far, bro. It was like 10 games deep and it was just there. So I'm like, it shouldn't be that easy to find, you know what I mean? This is more so for the games that you could actually put a commercial out for. You could advertise, not the other ones, where they'll still go to lengths with like the outfits and then just unrealistic proportions and stuff like that. And like plenty of other people know this for the longest time. What actually brought this video up for me to actually make it was the First Descendant, which was a while ago. I was gonna make this video like when that game first dropped, but Ultimate Bunny in that game, whole bunch of characters, whole bunch of different abilities. One of them is Bunny, and then there's an ultimate version that you can work to get, and it is the outfit. I don't even know if I could show it. I'm just gonna put black boxes if needed, but I shouldn't even be able to think like, can I show this in a video for a character in like at one point mainstream game? And like besides that, the game was alright. I mean, it wasn't my favorite thing ever. It got a little repetitive, but like it was cool. It's just that. And before we go any further, you can miss me with it. It's not that deep. What part of this is okay? Be honest. But really the most ridiculous one was a fighting game called Dragon's Crown. And this isn't AI generated. This ain't even recent. This is 2013. This is a poster for the cover of the game on Amazon. And at the time I took that screenshot, it was $230 for whatever reason. And there are plenty others. Probably don't go as far as Dragon's Crown or First Descendant, but Stellar Blade, the main character of that game, Atomic Heart had the twins, which were robots, and people were still, Fragpunk, Hollow Point, and Loba's Copy, I call it. They just be moaning when they died in the game. It's a Valorant COD in between game. Like, that's how it plays as a shooter. And yeah, like in one of the betas, I would just hear moans. I'm like, bro, if they don't take this out next beta, I'm just not gonna play the game. And they took it out. I'm glad. There's nothing wrong with a female character being like conventionally attractive. That's not the problem. It's just when they push it to a complete extreme with some of these games. Because they know it's not just adults playing these games, bro. They know it's kids too. It's not 100% of devs' fault. These kids have parents, but still, like, why is there sexual content being pushed into places they know where kids are gonna see it? Because even in the First Descendant with Ultimate Bunny, there were other female characters that weren't put in the crazy outfits. Or like Call of Duty, I can't think of a time where there was just some super sexualized character in that game. Or Valorant, most of the women in Apex, I mean, besides Loba, but even Loba not as bad as a lot of the others I mentioned. Like, it's not hard to avoid, you know what I mean? And like, these games ain't even bad. Like Apex, say what you want about it, I mean, you know, microtransactions and all, but at its core, it's still a really good game. So is Valorant, so is, well, First Descendant, I mean, you know, it gets a little repetitive, but that's decent game. Like, it's just not necessary for them. Fragpunk too, I mean, that game, first time I played it, I'm like, bro, take out the moaning, I would play this game. It was actually really fun. And I'm focusing on games in this video, but I mean, obviously it goes way beyond that. It's just the internet, media in general. You've heard sex sells before at some point in time. Like, OnlyFans and prawn in general is really like celebrated at this point. On Twitch, there was a topless meta. OnlyFans girls were literally exactly how it sounds, topless on stream. They weren't showing fully, but they just put the camera high enough. Like, the cutoff of the camera was like, get me? And they took, I'm thinking a month. It might have been a short amount of time, but longer than a few hours. Anything fast, like it, because they had a lot of viewers. It was like 100K plus viewers. So it's like Twitch knew it was happening. They just did nothing about it for about a month, maybe less, maybe more. And like, the production of it is a big problem, and the encouragement is a whole nother one. Like, Valve players, they really be the ones I think about when I think about that, because like, bro, people in that game be horny. And I don't know why. And one more thing, this tweet that I came across, it was like, gamers and groomers are becoming synonyms because of people like this. I paraphrase, but you see it. Like, it don't have to be like this, man. We can just enjoy our hobby without that. You could just play the game, have some fun, and move on. That's all it gotta be. And I could have rattled off examples. Like, it just wouldn't be hard to find them, but you get the idea. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like on the channel. Also, we're monetized now, so hold these ads. I'm not gonna go crazy with it, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye.